Good evening, boys and girls. Hello, hello, hello. Today's a hard day to stream. Very hard day to stream because, yeah, Cyberpunk is out. But actually, he has quite some bugs. And so we are waiting a patch. We are waiting a patch to fix some of the bugs. We will see. There was also an NVIDIA driver update in the last few days, I think 2 days ago. So just, yeah, very close to the release. And maybe they will fix it. No, I don't know. Okay, let me start what we need to start here. I had to reboot my PC because I reinstalled the new drive. I installed the new drivers. I did some Windows updates and stuff like that. And so this is why. Boom, here we are. Hello. Hello, too. Welcome. I think that the world today is busy playing Cyberpunk, and I think it will be hard to get. Sorry, it will be hard to get any viewers today, but and I should be playing it as well. But I was saying there are a few bugs, and there may be a patch coming out. There are some trees floating around, like. So as you can see, even mainstream A plus games software houses have bugs, and they may have unpolished releases. But yeah, then yesterday night, I tried to launch. I mean, I stay with you up to the point that we managed to download it, and then I had to go to bed because it was too late, right? I managed to start it today, and then I read a bit of the bugs that are still in it, and so I think I'm gonna wait a bit before playing it fully. Maybe I guess in the next 1 or 2 days they will patch it. So I renamed the stream of yesterday because actually yesterday we worked mostly on audio and music, and I think we did pretty good anyway. So we fixed, we understood how it was working in terms of classes, mixer, and volumes. We added the volume to the main setting window, which was anyway good. So which is before you log in into the game. We added a way for sectors to send out information not only about the location but also about the music that they have to play as a background music for each sector. And we created a data table required in Unreal Engine. So yeah, I think we did something at least yesterday. Hello, Tony. Good evening. Also submitted few bugs for my avatar. This guy that you see moving the head left and right. There are some bugs, I think, in his spine. The connection between the shoulder and the head. And seems that some of the developers actually said that they will check it, because I think there is something going on with the spine of this guy, with my spine. In particular, when I look up, you see, now I'm looking up, and the chin is not going up. Like if the spine at the back is kind of, is kind of locked. I think there is a bad mapping of the bones to the character. But I don't know. But I don't know, we will see what they say. Maybe they will fix it, maybe not, but at least I'm happy that they recognize that there may be a problem, because it does not happen with the other characters, right? If I use another character, it does not happen. Okay, so here we are. What do we want to do? What do we want to do next? Well, I wanted to work a bit on the character creation, and I wanted to work on the sequence. You know that I had a bit of a crazy idea, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it. But I had a bit of a crazy idea on the character creation to improve even more the flow, right? And what I was doing a few minutes ago was to check our races page and try to figure out where, you know, all the races are coming from in terms of planets. And yeah, so and trying to understand how many planets, you know, how many planets we need to actually represent the full set. And it's not that many, because is one for the alien, which is Ginorri, Dermoria, where both the Dermorians and the Noltrir are living, or were living, or are living, I don't know. Then okay, Liacum for both of the Kran and the Lemur race, because they have been created directly in Iliacum, so fine. Maybe this one I can put it at the bottom. Askelia, or whatever it is the pronunciation of that, for the Cleros. And this nice name, which sounds very Khajiit, by the way, I know. But they say we invented the failing race pretty much together, so it's not totally my fault. Which is Fonlargit, and then the Diaboli and the Stonehammer, right? So in reality, it's not too many. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planets. And let's say 7 planets, 7 planets with Iliacum. And so I was thinking, I had a bit of a crazy idea. I don't know if I really want to do it, but the crazy idea was that in the character creation at the moment, we have in the character creation, you know, if we go in the UI, we have the login screen, easy, this one, right? Then after the login screen, you have the character selection, and the character selection is the one where you pick an existing character, and that one I would say I don't really want to change it. Why I don't find it? Character weird, character select. This one, and this one is the background of the podium, right? But then there is the character creation race, okay, which is this one, which I really don't like too much, to tell you the truth, but this is what we have, right? So, and I was thinking, considering the next windows are anyway with this bit of a kind of a space effect background and such. Hello, Zwei. Yeah, I'm not playing Cyberpunk because there are quite few bugs. In particular, there are some bugs that are bringing some of the background trees to the front. I mean, if you want to see it, I can show it to you. Cyberpunk tree bug. I think as soon as you type tree, Now, yeah, so yeah, like this. I think this one is a good example. This one is a good example. So I think they fucked up something with the priority list of transparent objects, or with the LOD. And so basically what happens is that the stuff that should be in the background is not in particular the foliage, like the vegetation, is coming to the front. And I mean, in this picture is very disruptive. Now, in the area where I am, which is the real beginning, you are in the city, there are very few trees, so it's not that disruptive. But let's say that I would like to play it without, at least without this bug. Then there are some other small bugs. You see another one here. There are some other small bugs, like sometimes you see some fog that is not, or any particle effect that is made of like fog or smoke or things like that, which is a bit pixelated, but that's kind of a minor one. But this one of the three is very annoying, so I want to experience it the right way, you know. But for what I've seen, I just played it like 1 hour or so. Is really amazing. I really like it. The character creation is insane. If you want to see the character creation, I can show it to you. If you want to see the but I don't know. I think we can look at it when it's okay. But is really insane. Even too much, you know. And the funny thing is that in the character creation, you are creating your character, you know, in a very detailed way, but then you never see it in the game because it's all first person. The only time where you see it in the game is if there are some mirrors, but they are very, very rare, I think. So at the beginning, there is just one. And maybe in some cutscenes, but I don't even know if they exist, because they say that the game is fully first person. So basically, you are creating this amazing character, you know, with amazing features, and at the end, you're never gonna see him. So it's a bit funny, but anyway, I had this a bit of a crazy idea, you know, that is since we have all the next screens, you know, which are really space oriented. By the way, it seems that my NVIDIA lost my settings, because I see things with maybe a bit, maybe not. I don't know. Let's launch the game 1 second. I was thinking why we don't give a view of the solar system, I mean of the star system. I think solar system is not something that should be applied, but of the star system where the races are, and letting them select amazing invisible feature, and let them select. I need to start the database. The problem is that I don't know if it will fit or if it's a bit too far into science fiction ground, you know. So like if we look out of place, and I don't know, I'm just thinking about it. Okay, I was just reasoning it you know, in my mind. But if we had you know, if we had a background, now I would need GIMP to do this, but if we had a background which is really kind of you know, kind of a sky at night kind of thingy. Now I don't know if I can really do it, and I'm messing up a bit, but it's okay. Good luck finding black on black. No. If we have a kind of a sky at night, right? Could we have? Let me connect because I think we should take the same color. But could we have these planets? You know, that you can kind of select and to find and to read the history of the races there, or is too sci-fi? Too sci-fi. How do you say it in English? Too sci-fi. Or is too much science fiction? I mean, it will look weird or it will look okay. I don't know. I'm not fully, you know, convinced, but so imagine that you have these little planets scattered around. We will obviously have them in 3D, I guess. I think it will be a 3D view, right? Now, okay, it's not blending well, but whatever. And wow, this one is insane. I think I would like to have the sun in the middle, something like that. And the problem is that if I put the sun in the middle, then I don't have space for the character. Now, because my idea was, let's assume that I have this. Okay, follow me a second. I know that you are about to say no, but follow me a second. Let's try to do this exercise together. It suggests that the characters understand the star system instead of conceiving the world as central and singular. Well, they anyway understand. I think they understand planets. I think in our background, whatever it is, you know, our races understand universe and planets. That is something that they need to know anyway, because it must be. I mean, it may be, you know, a kind of an ancestor background. I mean, it's not something that they know scientifically, so it's not something that they really understand how it is. I mean, they really understand that the planets are going around the sun or things like that. Maybe not. But I think they have the concept of different races living in different planets, or knowing that they may exist, you know? Because, you know, the whole history that we build for them to gather in Iliacum, right, is based on that. So it's based that they get a kind of a call to go to another place, and I think they understand that that place is another planet. I mean, it's not just another area of their own planet. I think they understand it. They understand that they are leaving their world, right? Now, if it's exactly like this, I have no idea, because I never designed, you know, I never thought about the universe. I mean, it can be completely different, you know, it can be that the planets are so far away they don't even have a sun. I don't know. The only thing that we know is that, well, the sun you must have, otherwise life is not there. So yes, everyone needs to have a sun, but may even be different galaxies in theory, right? So with that we don't know. We have no idea. But sometimes we speak about the planets in the history, right? In the history of the races, there is like the, for example, the one of the Stonehammer is really speaking about the star, right? Is speaking about a red star, right? Which may know or may not know, but for sure they saw that their sun was coming closer. So this is what they saw. Hello, Ra, welcome. Do they not come from different solar system or planets in the same system? This I don't know. The only thing that I know is that some races are coming from the same planet. So, for example, the Dermorian and the Noltri are coming from the same planets. But if you look at, if you look at the descriptions, they look like they are planets in the same solar system. I don't know what you mean, but if you're trying to insult me, good luck. Because the Dermoria is like our planet. No, it's a very luxurious planet. Let's say very nice planet with a lot of water, a lot of forest. So it's very nice. The clearest one starts to be a bit different because it turned to ice, so it seems to be a planet that is very far from the sun originally. So it can be a colder planet. The one of the Enkidu Kai I have no idea, but then we have the one of the Diaboli, which is probably very, very close to the sun. But we can also say that they're coming from different solar systems. So we may. I'm just okay, but maybe we can change it. Okay, but just reasoning with you on this. So let's assume that. Let me go back to my small face. Okay, let's assume that we have that we have a view in which the player can select the planets. Because what I was thinking is, if we could have, oh my god, the music. Yeah, I have to, because now we have the music there, but the volume. But now I have the settings. Where are my settings? Wait. I can't turn down the settings. Oh my god, the volume of the music was insane. Okay, let me do music volume 5%. And see, I think it should be even less than that. What the fuck? Okay, it's not keeping the settings, I think. Let me try again. Yeah, we need to tweak the music volume a bit. There's no music now. Much better. The setting worked. So we have the music, but so you see this one is extremely disconnected from the one that are coming after. It's so much disconnected now. This was my thinking, So here you are selecting the character, and is so much disconnected from the one that is coming next, because the one that is coming next is an abrupt is like a jump into a solar system again. I don't know, into the space, which is this one. By the way, I don't like the color. I think there's been some issue with the. I think the Nvidia. 1 second. Let me try to. I think the Nvidia panel fucked up again my settings. Or not. Oh, they changed it. There is no more the selection for let application decide. Or let me decide. Okay. Yeah, and I think it's not taking the. Okay, I think it's fine now. I think it should be good now. Yes, now it's good. Okay. By the way, this thing is styling. I just saw it now. It's styling here. But So here you are jumping into like a space view where you were born under the constellation of, right? And it's very space something. Then you go into this one, which is even more space, you know, where you see like, I don't know, constellation or stuff in the background. You're choosing these weird things, these weird bubbles, and so. And then after that, you go into the description of how your race left your planet, right? So I think that at the moment, the first screen looks extremely off. It is what I want to say, right? Looks extremely off and out of place compared to all the rest, right? So I was thinking if we could make something, I don't know exactly what is it, okay? It can be this, it can be something else, but if we could make something that allows the, and let me restart it so we see the first screen, allows the player to understand that he's selecting something between an existing or solar system or star system or whatever it is, but not something that character creation, what is the first one? Race? Yes, this one. Yeah, yes, this one is this one. So how does this tie to the rest, you know? I think it's so disconnected. And what are we choosing here? We are choosing the gender and we are choosing the race, okay? So I think would be kind of cool if I can, but maybe we should do it, maybe we should do it differently. Maybe we should not do it, I don't know, maybe we should not do it like this, but I was thinking it would be cool if you can the problem is then you need to see your character here on the side, right? Because otherwise and I don't know if there is enough space to do something like that. But let's imagine for a second that the background, now I don't have it, but the background is the same. Well, maybe I have it if I open the right window, but the background is the same kind of space background that we created for the other screens. So we keep the consistency with the other screens. Which I think is actually a texture somewhere. I don't even know where to get it because that one is a texture that we placed. I think I need to go here and check. Is a texture of an object. It's not a 2D thing. It's a 3D thing, right? Is the regular space or crystal space? That's a good one. So it's this thing, right? The zodiac plane, and the zodiac plane is actually having this material as a texture. So I can go and check what is it, but I think that this one is taking this texture, okay, and this one is taking, okay. There is the background texture, right? That we have right now. It looks a bit more like a universe, you know, because it seems like it doesn't seem to be a solar system. It looks more like a combination of galaxies, right? That is what it looks like, at least to me. I don't know if it looks the same to you, but so imagine that we have again this one as a background, and so we keep a bit of the consistency. So let me remove this that I did, and And with this in the background, I would like to be able to select. Holy shit, it's not saving the settings. Let me do this. It's not saving the settings at the moment. Unfortunately. So we have like this boom. Okay. Holy shit, it's super loud, even at 5%. Okay, now it's less. Now it's less. But so basically you have to select few things. You have to select your gender, and you need to be able to see your character on the right. Right? Now I don't know if this would be easy or not. I mean, if it look okay, or if it just look completely stupid to have a character floating, you know. But maybe we can put it on a background, on a black background, and maybe we'll be fine. I don't know. I think I need GIMP to do this. If I don't use GIMP, I think I will never be able to do what I want to do. But okay, imagine for a second, okay, that imagine for a second that this thing is properly whatever, right? Is properly scaled, is properly thingy, right? Can be a bubble, can be a bubble of some kind, or I don't know if it looks stupid, but basically here you will have to select, you know, your gender, right? And you will have an understanding of the planets, at least a bit of that, at least a bit of understanding of the planet. So like we start to introduce you to the fact that planets are something that is part of our, you know, something that is part of our background. Because I don't know if in the future you will be able to go back to the planets. I have absolutely no idea. But potentially, maybe yes. Maybe you will get a glimpse of them. I don't know. And obviously they have to look a bit weird, so it will not be these planets, okay? Otherwise it will be too recognizable, you know, that they are these planets. And I don't even know if I want to have a kind of a line or not, but maybe yes. Now the problem is when you select the planet, can we zoom in, you know? So can we have something like, I think it would not be too hard to do at the end if we do it in you know, if we do it I don't know about the character. I'm very mixed about the character. Maybe we should not have a character. I don't know. Maybe we should not have a character. But let's assume that here somehow you have the sun, which at the moment looks like a cooked lasagna. But we will obviously make it back better than a cooked lasagna, okay? And it will be a bit more right? It will be a bit more round, right? And such. And you have the planets. And then you click on a planet. I don't know exactly what should happen when you click on a planet, but I think that the best is that you click on a planet and you kind of zoom in. Let me duplicate this. And again, it's just an idea. Eh? You can say that it's shit and we will never do it, but so I'm just reasoning on things, you know, just reasoning a bit, because at the moment it feels so disconnected from the rest. It feels so disconnected from the rest of the character creation that is painful to see. You know, when I look at it, is so painful to look at. It's like, what the hell is this? And I don't know if you want to have the lines. Maybe not. Well, they should not converge too much. And we will need 6 planets. No, 7. Iliacum should be there, by the way. Iliacum should be there. If we want to make it in the same solar system, we have the option, okay? We have the option to make it in the same solar system, or not having the sun, okay? So we can decide that we don't have the sun, and we don't care about the sun, right? And so it can just be a random. Can just be a random. The problem is that I think if you have the planets like one next to each other, it would look like a scientific book, and I don't think I would like it. I think if you have like the planets like in some of these pictures, you know, that are like, yes, like this, one next to each other, or even worst, like this, like one next to each other like this, I don't feel I like it. Well, I think yeah, exactly, something like that. Well, I think I feel that I like more something like this. But the problem of something like this is that they look very close to each other, and this is also something that I don't like. I think they should be looking far enough, right? Far enough. So maybe we mouse over, you know, small balls of light, which are our stars, you know. Maybe there are just this very, very small. Wow, we are lucky we have the star symbol. So maybe you have like a universe like this. Yeah, maybe that is better. Maybe this one I like it more. What if the background is the Dragon plane and you are looking at the planets through portals? Through portals? What do you mean? I don't understand fully the idea. What do you mean through portals? Because in theory, you know, you don't. I mean, here you don't exist yet. I mean, it's not you as a character looking at yourself or looking at something, but it's you creating the character. So actually, you are creating the character. So actually, this part is a bit out of character, right? So it can be still inside the same universe, but unfortunately, it needs to be out of character because your character is not created yet. But I think if we do something like this, so that we have just some small stars, right, scattered around in places that are far enough from each other, I think we will give much more the sense of the universe being big than just having it like a solar system, right? And we actually need 7 of these things, with one being in the middle, and will be obviously Iliacum, right? And the one in the middle, though, I don't know if it should be shown immediately, or it will be shown at the end. No, it needs to be shown, because if you select the Cran or Lemur, it has to be shown as well. which is a bit of the issue though, because it means that we need that is a bit of a mess, huh? But anyway, let's say that there is a middle one as well. Okay, there is a middle one. So imagine that you mouse over this, okay, and now this will be done with a light, I mean with some nice Unreal Engine effect, okay, so it will be, I think will be nice. And so you mouse over this, and when you mouse over, you get what? You get a pop-up with the planet. Is it too sci-fi? Because I don't want to go too sci-fi, but at the same so we should keep it fantasy, you know, fantasy, I mean our world, but at the same time I would like to give the sense, I think the planet look bad though, but I would like to give the sense of space. So for example, I could zoom in, you know, so I could have a very fast zoom in this direction, right? So I could have a very quick zoom in this direction, so that basically everything will fade away very quick and become like, I will like increase this size like 10 times, so this texture will become 10 times bigger, and you go versus that planet, I mean versus that star system or solar system, and then you go basically to another page, right? Again, I'm just thinking aloud here, eh? So any comment, any suggestion is very welcome. So basically all of that now disappears, right? Is only this one. This I need the background again. I need a clean background again, otherwise now displayed in the middle. Fuck. Displayed in the middle. Okay, the one we can delete somehow. Yeah, the problem is that you cannot see the full universe again because you are zooming in. So I think we'll be like taking one piece and zooming it. I think will not be very easy to do the zoom. Technically, I think it will be a bit of a mess to do the zoom in a good way. But you know, I can just go to a black background. I mean, I can just go to a nearly black background like we had in the first picture. I can go into a nearly fully black background, and where you have your when you have your planet, and I just don't know if the planet is breaking the thing, you know. I don't know if the planet is breaking the thing. I have no idea, but I think it may break the fantasy view. I mean, it looks a bit too sci-fi or whatever it is. But in theory, you could have this here, and you could have and again, I would like to have a voice over this again, right? So that as soon as you zoom into this thing, you get a voiceover that says, you know, and maybe it can also be written here in so it says Ginori, the home planet of the alien race, you know? So something like that. And then he explains you about the aliens, you know. So Ginori, the home planet of the alien race. And then basically we will have the same voiceover of the text that we have here, right? Maybe a bit better than this, because at the moment I think it's a bit shit. It's just like a catalog, you know, like if you are categorizing the races. There is how it's written there, but it should be a summary of these things, right? Like, I don't know, their love for war and fighting has given blah blah blah. You can find them. So it should be like a speech that explains about the race in a storytelling mode. At the moment, we have in this text we don't have a storytelling mode. We have a role play, pen and paper, stats and skills mode. Okay, so that you are learning their physical traits or whatever, and or maybe not, I don't know. Oh, by the way, I can zoom here, I didn't know. Interesting. But yes, so let's say storytelling of the race, no, that is telling you what the race is, and is making this race appealing to you. And then he can also say you were born, right? You were born as, and he's asking you the name and the last name. That I think is possible. I'm struggling a bit with. Let me try to take a picture of a race. Let me try to take a picture of a race from the editor with a kind of a black background if we can. Can I change the... I think I can remove the grid, that's for sure. Can I remove the gizmo? Probably not. But anyway, it's good enough. For our example, it's good enough. We can color everything else in... we can color everything else. Can do a bit of a trick, maybe. Yes. Nearly. I said no grid, but the grid is still there. Why? I said no grid, but the grid is still there. Okay, anyway. I think it should be looking the other way now. Unfortunately, the light is that side. Well, I can mirror it. I can mirror it. I should really use GIMP. I don't know why I'm... I don't know why I'm still here, but I'm a bit lazy. I don't want to start GIMP, but now we need a cold planet, but not this planet, but fuck, really? Shit. It's all different colors. My god. Okay, I'm going in GIMP. Okay. I'm going in GIMP. You convinced me. Paint sucks. I know. I know. It's just the paint is so easy to use, and so I don't know. At the end, I like it. It's so simple, you know, that okay. Now we can do stuff that before we couldn't do. For sure. That's for sure. Okay, so like having, for example, a threshold for the paint, which is always nice. Too much. Okay. Okay, so imagine that you have something like that. So you click on that planet and you still see... Do we want to see the planet, or the planet is just useless? Maybe the planet is just useless. Maybe the planet is useless. Is it useless? I don't know. We can say ignore the home planet of the blah blah blah. So to have all the description, you see the character, with a good light in on a black background, which is probably nicer than what we have today. And you see the base version of it. We can choose a base version, and then what? And then I think the best for me will be a description. The best probably will be, now I'm doing like a Star Wars, kind of thing, which is like where this thing is moving up with the rest of the text going down, but ignore the home planet of the alien race, blah blah blah. Well, now in this case is not the right one, but blah 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 blah. So you hear a bit about that. Maybe he's reading you the first chapter. He's not reading all of it, because reading all the text may become very annoying. But I think the voiceover can read maybe the first 2 lines and then allows you to read the rest. And maybe we can really have the text, go the whole way. Do we want the text to go the whole way? Maybe. Or do we want to keep the space, for the traits? This is what I really don't know yet. And I'm really thinking hard on it. If we want to have the race traits like we have here in the character selection, selected, selected like this, or not. But I mean, to me, changing this to a black background, changing this thing to a black background, moving the character to the right is super easy. It takes me 0 time, right? I just need to remove this part of the races, because this will become the previous screen with the universe, right? This is what I need to remove, but it can basically stay like this, so it's very, very similar. I think we should have enough text to make the race interesting, right? I think that at the moment we are making the race very little interesting. There is this small box at the bottom which is very hard to read, and it's not telling you much, and it's not immersive enough, it's not anything, right? So it's really destroying the beauty of the race, right? So the question is, can we fit no, because the homeward story, here we are not telling the story, here we are telling. So maybe I didn't explain it well. Here we are not telling the homeward, the leaving the homeward story. Here we have a summary of what is in this page, right? Excluding the onward story. So here we have a summary of their social structure, their religion, their nutrition, or whatever, just in a bit of a storytelling mode, right? So I don't know if I can build it on the fly, but sorry, let me take the Kleros, because it's the, otherwise we do one thing with different character, right? So here we say, so the text for me should be, let me try to give you the flavor of it, okay? So I'm not a good writer, I think, but so as soon as you zoom, okay, if you really want to do it right, then we need another planet, okay? Because this planet is not looking, it doesn't look like the planet of the Kleros to me. I mean, I don't know exactly why, but I have an idea how the planet of the Kleros should look like. And let's say it looks more like this, but it's okay. I mean, we can choose whatever form we want. Okay, but this one looks better for me. Even a bit more water will be better, but so in here we can say something like, yeah, I need to go in normal font though. Let's go in Arial font and normal color, normal everything. Then we will decide normal size, I don't know, 16. No, 16 is super small. 28, 28. Okay. So, and maybe we can also have, you know, a Kleros here at the bottom, because otherwise no one will understand what the fuck is a Kleros, right? So we should say, yeah, and maybe this one we put it in our font, I think, which is a nicer font, and yeah, something like that. So we can say all of the Kleros, and then we should describe a bit of them, okay? Not too much to become boring, but enough to give the traits of that race to a new player, to someone that never learned about them, right? So for example, a humanoid with reptilian race with a tall slim body is okay. Their hand have sharp and dangerous claws, okay. Maybe the rest is too much, okay? So, but I mean, a bit about the description. Doesn't like me, huh? Why is changing the font all the time? But we can say a scale will decrease. A human or reptilian relates with a tall slim body. Then they have a sharp and natural claws, something like that. Okay, and we can make it nice. Now I don't know how to make it nice, but it should be a bit of this. And maybe a bit of that. This one. Why when I paste is always pasting the other font? Okay. Because I think I go at the end, and at the end there is the other font. Okay, I don't know. They are the only known race to have affinity with all three elements: water, air, and heart. So this is something interesting because it looks like special for the race, you know. And then I think the rest of the description I don't think is very relevant. Maybe we can have this piece: the Kleros believe in strongly concept of brotherhood amongst the member of the race. This can be another good phrase, right? Okay, GG. Doesn't want to do what I want to do. Thank you. And I don't know, we can pick some phrases that we like, right? We can pick some phrases that we like, and not too specific. Like for example, for the Kleros, bowing is something that is done only in the phase of achievement. I mean, it's not really interesting in the character creation. But it's to understand the flavor, right? So what they Like they have a talent for fishing deep water fishes. Maybe could be interesting. Underwater monsters used to be very good at this game. Yeah, something like that could be interesting. I don't know. Religion, something like that. Right? They can fly. I don't know. Something like that. So they give that gives you the description. Then you can go back, right? Then obviously we need a way to go back. Okay, this Skurlock is the other Skurlock. The one that doesn't have the special characters. Fuck. Can I have the lowercase, please? Okay. The way it works is kind of ridiculous anyway, but it's fine. I think I found a way. Okay, let's do it like this only. So you need a way to go back, which can be clicking on the planet, or no, maybe clicking the opposite side. I don't know. We will find a way to go back. And so if you go back, you go back to the universe view, right? To this one. So you go back, bloop. And yeah, and it will be, and yes, and it will be voice acting on top. Yes. Hello, 10 all day. Welcome. So there will be some voice acting on top. At least we can read the first few lines, and then we will let the player read the others. But I think I like this screen, you know, so it's making more justice to the race that we have than the one that we have now. And so you go back, and you go back into the universe view. Maybe into the universe view, you know, we could have the names of the race to select, because otherwise when you go back you will be completely lost. So we could have or the name of the race or the name of the planet, but I think the name of the race will be a bit easier for the player, because it will probably maybe it can be learn about is too much. It's too much text. Learn about the Kleros or Kleros home. Or Kleros homeworld. I don't know. Something like that. Because we could have, I mean, or we place also the name, but I think it's a bit confusing if we place the name of the planet and the name of the race. These are all new names for the player, and so the player will be super confused about all these new names. What the fuck is this name and the other name? While I think if you say like Kleros homeworld, maybe is only one name to remember. So he clicks here, and he goes here. And then he goes back, and he goes back here, and then he clicks another one, another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. It's a bit of a weird UI, right? Because it will be like, why you didn't give me a list? I can hire a writer. Yeah, we have people that can write without hiring them, but yeah. So let me see how it looks with all the races. Let me see how it looks with all the races. So the alien have one planet. So are we making them part of different solar systems? I think so, huh? I think we are, huh? Okay. By the way, in this case, the onward is the same. Should I have homeworld uppercase or lowercase? I don't know. Clear as homeworld. The more and not the homeworld. I mean, it's also true that if we do this, we give the impression to the player, because this will be the first thing that the player sees. And we will give the impression to the player that he can actually plane shift all the time. Plane shift all the time. So like that he can change plane and go back. Which is not something that we can do today. And is not something that the players can do, at least for now. Maybe they can do it in the future, I don't know, but at the moment, no. So we are giving him the impression that he will actually be in a universe that he can move, but in reality is not. So I don't know if this way is just confusing the people. But I think if then we have the story of how they joined the same place, I think it fits well together. Right? And there may still be Dermorians in this planet, okay? So it doesn't mean that they are all dead. Maybe some of them join through the portals, but some others are still there, right? So it's not that we absolutely need to have them closed. Send example images and the Dragon plane. Okay. Let me see. Makes me think of this. Holy shit, what is that? From what I've skimmed through in ancient times, there were speculation about other worlds. Two of them more like the multiverse, where they're separate and you can travel to space between them. We're seeing a Dragon plane in the background, and there are planets revealed. Or a view into the worlds. Okay. We can follow that as well, but okay, that's also an idea. But then how would you put it for because we have quite a number. The problem is the number. Okay, if it was only one, that picture looks okay to me, but let me copy the picture so we show it also to the other people. No. Okay. No, I think I like it. The problem is, I mean, we could have this instead of the problem is that the person should not be there, right? Because there is no person yet, or not. I think so. I think there is no person yet. Wow. With paint, you cannot move stuff that is too small because you cannot select it. Believe it or not. The problem is that if we put one like this, which is nice, huh? I mean, because it's a nice picture, by the way, so obviously we cannot use this one, but it looks like a portal, right? It looks like a magic portal that brings you to another dimension. The problem is, how do you make a map of some kind? Because I could take this, you know, and put it in theory in my map, but how do I mean, it can just be like this. It can be just be a portal to the Cleros homeworld, no? But if you only make, my problem is that if you only make one, then I have no idea. What if it's like a Stargate, you can change the rotation of the letter to get a different view of different world? That's very nice. That's very nice. Yes, we can also do that. So to have you mean to have it really as one in the middle, as a big one in the middle, and then you can have, okay, let me make a new picture. I understand what you mean. I think it's a good idea as well. I like it. I think we could have yeah, in the concept of the Stargate. Now obviously is not very nice, right? But just the idea, right? Just the idea. So you have your Stargate thingy, and the problem is that we need to design it. We need to draw it. My version, let's say, is zero art, right? This version has one Stargate, which anyway should be drawn somehow. But apart from that, and we could have those nice lines, which by the way I liked, you know, which can be selected. So we could have like we could have some lines and markers that can be mouse over, right? It can be mouse over, and it can have the same description, right? It can have the same thing like Cleros homeworld. Yeah, but like this, I like it as well. I like it as well. So it could be something like that, right? The problem of the Dermorian and Noltri, they are in the same fucking planet. Can we change it? No, we don't want to change it, but it's okay. I think we will have two markers then. In this case, we need to have anyway two markers, and we can have 6 markers. Flameship Stargate 1. Yeah, I know, it's a bit Stargate, but I think it's okay. I mean, we will not do it this way, okay? So we will not have stones around it with symbols that you can click. So that we will avoid, okay? So it's not too much Stargate. So we will avoid this. We will make it more of a magical portal that you walk through, and with a particle effect here in the middle, okay? And you can have these things that when you mouse over, they do also a small effect, and then you click on it, right? And yeah, this is also good. I think that the difference of this one, the lines coming out of the gate with the geometric shape at the end could terminate with the map markers inside the symbols. So you mean to have like this map, shrink down a lot and put here in the middle, like if it's a view, like if it's a crystal ball on the universe. And how about the character coming out of the gate, so it looks like he has just come out from this world? That's also nice. He can walk He can walk to you. He can walk to you. I think we can animate the character, so the character can be animated. No, into its new home it cannot yet, because you know the story of how he came to Iliacum is later in the character creation, is not here. So here we are only selecting the race when he's living in his home world. Okay, and then after this, you know, so you have this. Then after this, you have the Zodiacs, and the Zodiacs is basically when you are deciding the day that you were born, and so this is the birth. Okay, that is the birth of the guy, and there is a page for that. You know, you see it. Here. This is the Zodiac thing. Okay, so this exists already. So I'm not gonna redo it. Okay, so the Zodiac is there. Then after the Zodiac, you have the actual character creation, where you select the history of your character, right? So you select the life, the early life, let's call it. Okay, and the early life. I think I can make a small screenshot so that we remember this. Otherwise, people may not remember it. But okay, so this Zodiac is this thing. Okay, just for you to remember, is this thing. Then we have the early life. The early life is this. Okay, with the balls, and you choose your what happened during your life. Okay, during your early life. Okay, so that's the early life, and then after this, you have the actual story of coming to the current world. Okay, so what I'm saying is that I cannot put too early, you know, so I cannot put here a character already coming to this world. Okay, because it's not the time is not right. So early life, and then here there is the sequence, right? Here there is the sequence of pictures plus voiceover of the living homeworld. Okay, so this is how it is. In living homeworld is the drawings. Okay, is the sequence of drawings with the voiceover, right? So it is the drawing. I don't know what is it, but it's okay, right? Okay, so it is the sequence, right? Yeah, the problem with the Zodiacs, yes, we have that problem. Okay, we have that problem. We discussed it already. And this is why the Zodiac. This is why was better if the planets were in the same solar system. But if they are not, I don't care. We can say that for whatever reason, from every planet that have been selected to be part of the Iliacum history, because there is a reason why the people have been selected, the stars on those planets are aligned similarly. Not identically, so maybe the hand will not exactly be the same hand, you know, looking from the different planets and different galaxies, but for whatever reason they are the same. Okay, I cannot solve that problem now. So It can be because anyway there is an underlying connection between all these races. Okay, so in the grand scheme of things, in the universe scheme of things, so 10 times or 10,000 times order of magnitude bigger than your character, you know, the universe is doing something, and in the universe something is happening, and those races have been selected to do something that you don't know, but we in theory know. And so it's okay to have a magical connection or to have some similarity between all the races, and the Zodiacs could be one of them. So I don't have a big issue in justifying that some connection between the races in the home world actually exists. Okay. So I think it's fine for me. Yeah, it's a bit of a hard one to digest from the role play perspective, I understand, and I'm a bit annoyed of it as well, but I think I can justify it. Okay, as a game master, I can justify it somehow. Okay. So so yeah, we have different options. We have the I think the map with this thing point. What do you think, Zwei, to the so basically the idea is that if I remove the names, but I just leave the stars, and we leave like a universe look of this, and this one becomes a portal, right? Or I don't know if it's a portal, it's just a magical view, I don't know, whatever you want. And then these lines are actually pointing to the star. Now I think I need to do it white, otherwise it will never be seen, but these lines, right, are pointing to the I think it looks mystical enough. I mean, anyway, round shapes are always nice, you know. So I think it looks I don't know, it depends how we can make the drawing, but it would be easier to visualize it if I had an idea how the process of leaving the ROM works. Well, you have it in the client right now. Basically, after this one, well, you have it in the client, but obviously it's not complete. But after this one, when you say proceed, there is a voiceover like this, and pictures like this, that is explaining you what happened. So, like, for example, the race was found in the desert with I don't know, these black tendrils conquering the desert. They had to reaching the oasis, and they found a magic portal, and this magic portal actually is seen as the gateway, you know, to the new land, and so they decided to go through. Okay, so we will make it better than this, but just to give you an idea, right? And so you see, and they are passing through the portal, right? So it's a series of drawings explaining you what happened, and then in theory your character should be uploaded, right? And here you enter, and here you enter the world, and now we will hope not to have this loading, but so understand that the sequence is exactly following the timeline of the character, from his birth to the early life, to the living of the world, to when they enter into the current world, right? So this first one, I really don't like how it is now, because now this first one is a character selection, old style, where you select the race, you select the trait, you select the name. I don't like it. I think We did a lot of effort in this other 3 pieces, and I think we should do the last mile on this piece. You need to post it on Discord. If you go to Discord and post it on general or whatever, we can see it. If you did multiple portals that look like this, let me just try to display that. Yeah, but that's also a possibility. It is something that Zway was drawing now. But yeah, we can also have something like that. The problem of this, you know, I think that you will end up with not enough space to make this drawing actually good enough, and be able to separate the places enough so that it gives the sense of space, right? So I think you will end up something like this, which is not understandable as a universe view, and is not understandable as a, I don't know, I think it will be very hard to render, you know, seven portals so close to each other and give a sense of dimension, because if the character doesn't know about a universe or other worlds before they find the portal, you shouldn't have a map. Or no, but the character does not exist here, okay? So here the character does not exist because you are creating it. So this part is obviously out of character. There is no way. There is no way. Unless we have him born randomly, and we could even decide to do that, but I think it's a bad idea because people will have to click through the character creation 20 times to get the character they want, right? But unless we create a new baby randomly, and so he's immediately in character because he's the baby, but I think it's a bad idea. So this part will be out of character. The first piece will be out of character. So is you, the player, selecting what you want to play. And so in this screen, there is no consideration on the point of view or the world exists, the world doesn't exist. I mean, it is completely out of character. No. I think I like the portal idea, like you shown it in the original picture, right? Which I don't have here, but I can just copy paste again. But so a kind of a magic view where you have these symbols, where you have these markers. You know, it's a bit harder for me to do, but I think I can do it without too much trouble. Can be a mouse over, can be a graphic thing with transparency and mouse over highlight mouse over highlight effect, right? And we will have here the text for each one. This one I like. This one to me is nice. And we can have, if we want, the map in the middle to give the sense of space or not. But this one I like. This one is a potential option I like. The other option is the one that I was doing at the beginning, so that you have the map, right? And you have the map. I think the portal is nicer The problem is there is more graphics, because I mean, for me to do this is super easy in Unreal. Okay, so I just take this background, and then I make a small light effect, you know, that is glowing, and I think I can find a nice light effect that is glowing, and when you mouse over, it's becoming bigger or something, and then I put some text, and it's finished. So I can do it in half an hour, you know, or in 1 hour. The one with the portal, with all the stuff that move, so it requires more graphics. Okay, it requires more graphical elements that someone needs to draw, and I don't think it can be me, because I don't have the capability, you know, to draw something that nice. But this one I think could be fine. I mean, and obviously the universe can take, you know, now I did it like this, but the universe will take the whole thing, you know, inside a portal. So it will be like a whirlwind. I don't know how to say, but it will be, so here will be universe everywhere. And then there will be just an effect all around here, which obviously is impossible for me to do well with a mouse, but there would be like a, you know, a whirlwind effect or a portal effect all around, right? Which will make it look interesting, and like if it's a view into the universe, right? I like the view into the universe from a kind of a godlike point of view, because obviously at this moment you are crafting a new creature, so you are a bit like a god in that moment, right? You are creating a new creature. And I think it would be nice if the bottom is actually not wiggly like this, so that he shows that he may expand, you know, even more beyond that. But yeah, but it's kind of the idea. I like this. I think it's a nice idea. I think it's a nice idea. Have you ever seen Planet Maker? No. You can look at it right now. Does it allow me to make planets easy? Because I need to make 7 planets easy. Planet Maker 2, playing the game. Okay.
Leader of the world government, I will be.
Greetings.
Fresh.
Economy. No, but I don't need this planet. These planets are weird. No, I don't need planets with statistics. I need nice looking planets, like if they are rendered, you know. So I need sci-fi planet. Exactly. That is what I need. I need a program that makes me one of those. Not the game, it's a web app. Okay. Planet Maker. Make your own planet. Very nice. What is this? Planet Maker. Planet Maker. Install. No, it's only on mobile. Why people are so freaking are so mobile oriented these days? No, top result. Okay, it was not this one. This one? Okay. You can give me the link without the dots. Planet Maker. I know this planet. I know this planet. It looks a bit boring, but okay, lining type directional, sunlight directional, options, hide controls, surface. Heart. Mars. Ah, very nice. Yeah, I think we can use this. What is the license of this thing? In the sense, what you can do with the images that you create from this? Planet Maker, more information. Use of any images generated using Planet Maker are free for you to use in any medium. I just as that is not English, but I just want, or I just like, or I just ask. Ask. I think he missed the K. I just ask that attribution accompany the image when using article or where possible. This will allow others to be able to find the attribution and create the source of data using with Planet Maker. Very nice. Thank you. That was a good link. Yeah, exactly. I think we can take this and make 1,000,000 planets. Yeah, it's perfect for me. I mean, assuming I can make also blue planets, but I think if I start from Venus is not blue. Venus. Wow, this one. Yeah, I think it's great anyway. We have enough textures to... The problem is that these are real planets. That's a bit annoying. Custom. I did custom. Set custom texture. Okay, we can also pass a custom texture. So I think that would be nice. Because, I mean, if it really looks like a planet of our solar system, I think it's a bit annoying. Unless you can really change a lot the colors, but I don't think so. I can change the elevation, the flattening, the axial tilt. I don't want a ring. Background type stars. And the problem is, how do I change the color of the thing? Because the atmosphere I can change, you see, and the atmosphere is changing to from red to, but the main color. Okay. I think if I change the color of the star that is lighting it, then it automatically becomes that color. Okay, I think it's good enough. Very nice. We can have a black planet. Yeah, I think we can play with this. You don't have any ringed home worlds. Actually, I don't know, but I would say no. I don't think that the ringed home worlds, I mean ringed planets are very likely to have life. So probably not. But you know what I see? I see that they also have a small lighterinos for the... So we need to decide, boys. No, we cannot procrastinate forever. Zway? There is no reason a ringed planet couldn't support life. I don't know, because I'm imagining that the ring is blocking the light, or he has a very high chance to drop debris into the world sooner or later. No? I don't know, it looks a bit weird, because I think it's mainly planets that have a lot of gas, that have an atmosphere with a lot of gases that are ringed planets, but I don't know. I don't have the statistic from the whole universe, so I have no idea. It's just a feeling. It's just a feeling. You vote the portal? Okay, so we do the portal. So we do the portal. Okay, but we do the portal. Wait. Now, so let's start to understand with the portal idea what else we need to do, okay? So we can have a portal. Let me save this, because anyway, I think it's good. Let me save this in our PS local, and we will call it character creation. Char creation. No, let me do character creation improve 1. Because we need so wait a second, huh? It works. It works. The ambient volume is not working anymore. Or it's super quiet. I think it's super quiet because I made I don't know, I think we have a bit of a disparity in volumes. I don't know if it's this one. Let me go next to the fountain and see if I can. I think the fountain sound is not. By the way, this yellow is terrible, huh? It's the worst yellow ever. Yeah, but it works, Because you see the... You can hear the footstep now. Yeah, it's working well. This thing is working well. Boom. I just need to load the settings at the beginning because they are not loaded. So with the portal, with the portal, so we will have a pointer to some stars, right? Which I think is relatively easy to do. Then what do? You click on one. You click on one of these thingies, and what happens? And you go in the planet view, huh? Yes, we didn't flag. No, because I just invented the system yesterday, so I added the ambience and thing working yesterday, and so I think none of our assets are flagged as ambient or as something else. So when we click there, we go into this view. Do we want to go into this view or not? Or do we want to have the character walking out? But I think the idea of the character walking out, I think was very nice, but I think is It's a kind of a mess from the UI perspective, because then you have this thing in the middle, the character coming out, which is sitting here. I think we need to change page. And we can still have the same background. Okay, now here is black, but I think we can have the same. We can have exactly the same background that we have here, right? I think we can have the same thing. Is the 10 time? No, stop doing that. Is it 10 time I copy this image? I know. But now that I'm in GIMP, it will be the last one. Because I will make it a new layer and my life will be better. Okay, so So. What the hell? Fuck! I deleted. No. I did it on the wrong layer. Why is doing this? What? One second, I am fighting with I'm fighting with stupid problems. Okay. Yeah, so we can have the same background, right? So it can be the same background if we want. And there can be the planet there if we want to make the planet a bit special. Imagine if the planet on the corner was spinning. Well, in that sense, I can make it with Unreal and it will be easier, right? So we can just make a sphere. I mean, instead of using your cute planet program, right? We can just make a sphere in Unreal Engine and put the right texture and put the right normal map and put the right lights and I think we can reach a good effect, and it can be spinning then, right? Or I can even can I extract these textures? No, but I think it's doable. I don't know. I think it's spinning in the first one. It starts to be too much science fiction to me. Making a GIF using a screenshot. Yeah, that's also possible. Yeah. I don't know if I can put an animated GIF in Unreal, but probably yes. I think I can put a sprite. You can create a sprite 2D in Unreal and make it spin. I think you can. But no, I think here we should have like a magic effect. I understand what you mean about having the planet spin here, but I think we will make it look very weird to have 7 planets that are spinning. It will look too modern, too science fiction. I'm already debating if this planet actually should be shown or not, because seeing a planet automatically makes you into the modern era where we can see planets, you know. So maybe you should not even be there. I don't know. We need to test it a bit how it looks, right? But we may even stay without, maybe. I don't know. So basically, the problem now, we didn't finish the issues though, because this is just the beginning. Well, it's not the beginning. We are, let's say, in the middle. But So okay, you go to the planet, it tells you that it's from this planet, a scale almost of the clearance, and then finally, I think when you reach the, yeah, probably seeing the planet helps, because it makes you connect the idea that this was actually a star in a universe, and you went to see the planet. So I think that showing the planet connects the dots, you know, in the mind of the player. If we don't put the planet, it's like this map will not be a universe map anymore, maybe, because they don't understand if it's a universe map. But so I think showing the planet is a good idea, for this reason, only for this reason. Yeah, in flipbook, yes, the 2D text. Okay, yes, exactly, something like that. I don't know the result. I mean, if it would be good or bad, but let's say it could be good. We still need to understand if this one will be a 3D view or will be a widget, right? Because it's kind of different. At the moment in the game, the other screens is a 3D view. As you can see here, this is how it's made in reality, okay? So is a 3D view, and there are actually 3D objects that are moving when you are creating the character, right? And here as well, there are 3D objects. So the Zodiacs are actually 3D objects that are like moving and rotating and, you know, doing what they need to do. So I need to think if also the portal will be the same, but probably yes. So probably will be a it would look amazing with the rotating planets. Okay, yeah, we can try to do it. It's only a matter of time, as usual, but yeah, we can try to do it. So okay, but let's try to go with the flow, because we need to understand if the flow works. Okay, so after this, and let me maybe save it or export it just for sake of if my PC destroys now. Now if there is an issue, I want to save it. So character creation improved too. Okay, so it's saved. Now now what? Now we have a few things to decide. We have the gender, the name, and the traits. Okay, so these are the three things we need to resolve: gender, name, and traits. We could decide to do it later, but doing it later is a problem for me, because the code at the moment is doing all the checks of character creation during character creation. So if we do like Skyrim, that they ask you the name in the game, is messing up a bit my life, okay? Because the name must be unique, and this is a freaking mess. So it's not possible for me at the moment to ask the name during the game or after the character creation. So it has to be done here. So we could have, you know, a kind of a small sequence here, which is, okay, you read this thing and you say I was, you know, there is something. I think I could place a box here at the if you put the text top, I can put a box at the bottom. I don't know why it's always selecting these colors and these text sides, but and we can say We can have a button or something that says I was born as a Kleros or a Kleros. I don't know how to say in English the right way, but I was born a Kleros. So there can be a button or something here that he says that is basically selecting, you know, selecting this character. I don't know how we will do the button, but anyway, we will have a kind of a button shape here. We'll never be able to do what I want to do. Okay, you get the idea. Okay, this will be a selection thingy. So you click on this. You click on this. Why is doing that? No idea. You click on this and you select the race. I was born, sorry, I said I was born, I don't know why, but I was born, what, fuck. Or I was a Kleros, I don't know. Or I am a Kleros. I think it's easier. I am a Kleros, okay? So it would be something like I am a Kleros, right? Or just select Kleros, right? No. In a small fishing village, all of that is part of the character selection of this step here. Early life. Birth and early life. So if it was a small fishing village, if it was a big town, if it was whatever, it's all decided in the early life. So here you are only selecting the race. Now the question is, do we want to select the gender here? Like I place 2 small thingies on the side. Like I place 2 small thingies here on the side for the gender. And here you say, I am a female or male Kleros, and so you can select from here. And it's probably easier, or do we want something more complex? Or do we want another screen, you know? Or do we want another screen? Because in theory, also the name we can put here, eh? Also the name. I mean, if we make like 2 boxes, you think it's better to put it there? Hello, Aspro. Welcome. Because we can put, you know, these 2 symbols. Can I copy the, you know, if I copy like this, it would never freaking work. No. But anyway, we can put, you know, 2 symbols and you choose them. And it can be maybe on the side, I don't know. Right? Or I don't know. In one screen so you don't go back. Yeah, I agree. I think it will be better. I think it will be better if it's in one screen, and I think it will also be better if the character customization, you know, is part of the same screen. I think it will be much easier also for me. to do. Anyway, I think that for now we can put 2 buttons here on the left, male and female, like we have here in the character creation at the moment, male and female. And then the name and last name, because we also need the randomization of suggest a name, right? We can put it as part of the text. Wait a second, I have an idea maybe. Maybe put 2 body. No, basically when you click on male and female, they are switching. So if you click in this button, you see the character switching. And you will see the same here. So you will see the character switching. As soon as you click on female, it will switch to female. Apart from the fact that we don't have the female version of this character, but that's another problem. So we can... Now, this I am a Kleros, I don't really like it. I think what we can do? We can write our own story, which I think is very nice. And I just need to understand how to do it. So I will do this. So this text will change, and we'll say, I was. Oh my God! This thing that is not keeping the font is super annoying. I think it should say. The text should say, I was born, so with the first person, I was born in Ascalia, homeworld of the Kleros, a union represents with slim body, blah, blah, blah. My hands, I think if you put everything in first person, I think would be very cool. maybe, I don't know. My hands have sharp and dangerous claws. It's a bit weird to see yourself describing yourself. We are the only known race. I think it's not bad. I like the spin of describing myself. I think it's not bad. I think I like it. We believe. I think it's nice. I like it. We believe in strongly because we have, and so here I was born as a, and here if we can put a thing, I don't know what is it, a drop box, a selection. If you can put this as a selection of some kind, that you can select this thing. With the name of... So, yeah, but this thing can be composed, huh? This thing, fuck the voiceover. Fuck the voiceover. We cannot voice over if we change it. I mean, we can voice over male, female, that's easy, but I cannot voice over the name. So the voiceover will not say the name. But okay. So let's assume that we do this. So this will be substituted, right? And here on the left you have... And here on the left you have two buttons. You have the buttons for male, female. Like we said, I don't know. We need to choose a color, okay? We need to choose a size, and I will never be able to do it properly. But okay. Okay, so we will have male and female here to choose, which will be like in their own box, I don't know, in their own area, so they are a bit separate, not too intrusive. Even better, maybe if they are not there, but if they are maybe here at the bottom. Even better if they are, what is moving? Is moving the whole thing? Okay, I think this is not a good idea. I think what I should do this. Fuck. And we need him to be able to type his name though, because I don't think I can do it in line. I think it's a bit of a mess in line. If this is text, I think it's a mess. So I think that here we can have these two thingies, which is male and female, right? And then we can have name and last name, first name. Wow. He really likes to go back to our font. I don't know why, but he really loves it. So we will have first name, second name, and last name. And he will ask you to put it in. So there will be a box. I don't think I have another way to do it. No, you can add a button below the planet to switch between races, and keep the gender on the left, and then put the name button at the center. I don't want them to switch planet here. I want them to go back to the universe view, and then to go back in, because I want to give them the sense that they are moving through the universe. Right? And I want them to give them the sense that they are traveling through space in not traveling, but I mean that the planets are very far apart, right? So I don't want a selection. I don't want a selection here. I want them to go back, see the portal, see the map, see the map of the universe, which in this case is inside. Where is it? Is it? See the map of the universe, which is inside a portal, and mouse over this, see the little star glowing, see the little star glowing and going in, and maybe even having a woof effect, like you're space traveling. No, maybe that's a bit too much. Okay, maybe not space traveling. Okay. It's a bit exaggerated. Okay. And so here, unfortunately, you will have a box. I mean, I don't think I have another way, but you will have a box of something. How can I? Fuck. How do I make a box? I need to select fill. Huh? Why doesn't it allow me to? Because we are in a stupid layer. Okay, I did it. I think I did it. Yes. So here, unfortunately, will be two boxes. Okay, I don't think I have a better way to do it. So there will be two boxes similar to the one that we have. You will have to fill in the name. But the good news is that when you fill it here and you select your gender, it will go into the story, right? Like sports, they enter the text. All you do for the name is make it a button. So they enter the text and press the button. So you don't need the labels. Yeah, anyway, there will be a pop-up where they need to, so the labels will be in a pop-up, so it's the same. I think it's the same. I mean, if I could, you know, mouse over here and select, but I think it's a bit of a mess. Empty button with a temporary text. So, but the button, what will do? What will the button do? Open a pop-up and ask you for first name and last name, or what? And by the way, we also need the suggest a name button, because here there will be a button, right? Here there will be a button, which is why I cannot draw sometimes. Because the color is impossible. So there will be a button with suggest name. So this area unfortunately will be a UI. There is no way. We need some capabilities, you know. What the hell? Oh my god. Why the default font is always our font? Why? And why the default font is always 62? Okay, anyway, here there will be a button which is suggest a name, okay? So this area, unfortunately, will be still UI unless we find a better way. You can do it all with a single button. How can you do it with a single button? How can a single button allows you to select male, female, first name, second name, and allow you to click on suggest a name to have a random name? How can you do it? Very easy. Nice. Nice. Then we have another problem, which is the customization of the character. For the customization of the character, I think what we can do, we can have just a button here. We can have just a button here. We can, I don't know where, but we need a button somewhere which is say just customize. Okay. We need something to say customize. Okay, I will do it like with this text, because otherwise we say it's customize, and customize will be very simple. Customize will just remove this text temporarily, right? So we'll make this text disappear, and we'll put instead the options that we already have in the UI, right? These options. So we'll basically make a box of this. And yes, can you go away, please? Thank you. Obviously now will not look right, okay, but the idea is that it will switch between these two views, right? Where did my customize go? Where did my text go? Customize 30. I think I will stop a bit earlier today because I want to play a bit of Cyberpunk. Customize. So customize will, when you click it, it will switch between this view and this view, okay, in the same screen, right? And then when you say okay, it will go back to this view again, and your text will be, I was born as a male, clear as the name. Now the voiceover is a bit of an issue. Maybe I can avoid it from the text just to make my life easier. Maybe I can just make my life easier and, you know, I can make my life easier and do this. My name was, I can put it at the end so the voiceover is not getting fucked up. My name was blah, blah, blah. Or something like, I was a male with the name of, right? Something like that, right? Now the problem is that it needs to click on OK somewhere. The problem is that we need to click on OK somewhere. How does he confirm this thing? You know what we can do? We can put this customize. Yes. You know what we can do? I think we can leave this clean. We can leave this clean. And when you click on customize, let me delete this. Can I delete this layer? Yes, because it's too much stuff. Yeah, let's do this. When you click on customize, everything will be in the same view. So all of this, can I make a folder? How do I make a folder? New layer group, yes. This is called customize. Yeah, it's much better. So basically, okay, you understand what I mean? So basically the wall, yeah, apart from the customize button, which actually should be a separate layer, but did he copy it or what? Yeah, I'm making a bit of a mess with this. Okay, so you will have will have, you know, this one or this one. So the story will be clean. And then if you click on customize, which I hope everyone will click on customize, eh? If they don't, okay, they lose the character customization. But if they click on customize, we will switch this text, right, in a panel with this. And here we have no chance, we have to put it. We will have the gender, the name, the first name, the suggest name, and the options. And so you will see the character changing based on those options. And this is basically the way it is today, yeah? I mean, to tell you the truth, is no difference. Is no difference of what is today. This part is no difference. The only good part of this is that when you are not in customize, when you finish your customization, you have this text, which is including the name, and I think is nice enough, and you can say confirm. Carriol Altikel, okay? I generated the name. And then we need a confirm button, right? Now, the only annoying part of this is that you may customize something and then it needs to go back into the portal view. It needs to go back into the portal view to select another race, right? But I think it's okay. So the idea is that it first looks at all the races. And then after it looks at all the races, it chooses one. And if he likes that one, it then goes into the customize. And then down here it says confirm or born. Or Nashi. Be born. Be born, what is it? You are born. I am born. Or we can just say confirm, you know. We can just say confirm and it will be confirm. Okay? So let's say that this window will be very clean, but we need the customization to happen at some time. And in the future, we will have more and more and more customization. So I think that we need anyway to have a screen dedicated to that. So we need to have a screen, you know, which is dedicated to this. Right? Do you agree? Do you agree or not? How do I move all of them together? Oh, excluding this. I don't know where I will place them. Okay, so they will be placed in a good way. Now they look bad, but they will be placed in a good position. Okay, whatever it will be in a good position. Right? I think the customize will toggle, and the confirm will be only on this screen. The confirm will be only on this screen, I think. Okay, Zwei is still there. Can we say yes? I'm saying yes anyway. No, but I think no, I think we are. I think it's a good plan. is at least making the thing is slightly more fluid than what we have now. Also is allowing us a full page for the character description, which I like. You know, so basically what this is allowing us. So let me just see if we can, if I can summarize what we discussed. Okay. Let me just check this one. This one is this one. Okay. So basically, so I can save it on top of this. Yes. So now obviously it looks a bit like shit, okay, because everything is a bit out of place, the font are not in the right place, the buttons are not in the, but you know, in particular this one looks super bad, I know. But let me export it like this. And this will be character improve 3. Yeah, I'm doing a summary now. So the summary is,
I will find a way to set things right.
in this case, dear Zeratul, I found a way already. Dear Zeratul, I'm writing to you. So the sequence is the following. Wait, I need also character creation 0, which is this one. No, it's 1. Okay. The sequence is the following. One second, I want to do something. Okay. Okay, this is one screen. Okay, let's assume there is one screen. I cannot fill in all these holes, unfortunately. That's bad, I know. We will feel bad forever, but it's okay. So the sequence is the following. You are doing what? You are clicking on character creation. So you are, where are you? You are in this thing, and you click on character creation. Okay. This brings you into the character creation sequence, which starts from this. Now, I don't know if you want to have a voiceover for this. I mean, it's only the left part, disregard the right part, obviously. It's only this piece, the gray one. But we can have one line, you know, it will be very nice to have one line of voiceover as well on this one, which says like, in one of the known planets, and nothing else, just in one of the known planets, you know, in one of the known planets, and nothing else, right? And then you click on whatever, and you go in, this. I was born, and I can put the dots at the beginning, okay, so that is clear that it's a continuation of in one of the known planets, or whatever. I was born as a Kleros in Ascalia. In is missing. Okay. Homeward of I don't know. We find a good description, right? You can go back. And you go back here. And you can select another race. And if you want, you can click on customize. And if you click on customize, you will go here. So basically the text will disappear, the confirm will disappear, and you will have the options to customize your character, which potentially can zoom on the face or whatever, but we will see. Maybe the options will be a bit on the left, the character will be a bit more in the middle, but okay, this is kind of, you will choose here your first name, your last name, which anyway are required. And you can click on suggest a name. You will select gender, male or female. And then you click customize again. to go back. Oops. To go back, and you are here. And this text will fill up, right? This text will be added the second time after customize, because you know now the gender and you know now the name, right? And so it looks like a book of when you were born, right? And then you click on confirm, and then confirm will go to the Zodiacs. So as simple as that. Okay. Do you like this? Should we do it? It's not too hard. It's not too hard, because for me, it's just to reorganize this screen with a different background, and these ones being a panel, right? And these ones being the glowing whatever markers on the map. But I don't break too much code, you know? I don't break too much code. The only problem, no, but I think it's doable. It's not too complex. Sounds good? Okay, so I think we are gonna do it. We are gonna do it. Okay, I think we are gonna do it then. Boys. Okay. I think was it just this stream was more of a thinking stream than a programming stream. I don't know how to say, but I think this is what I wanted to do. So I wanted to reason on how we should do that. And I think that tomorrow is Friday. I may not be available in the evening, but you uploaded drawing this in a real channel. Okay, perfect. Meanwhile, I think we already finalized, but let me see. Copy, paste. Yeah, okay, I understand what you mean, but you mean I can avoid the label just putting inside of the text, you know, yeah, that can be done. It's no problem. I mean, it should not be a button. I can just do, you know, the pretext. I don't know what to say, but I can put, you know, first name and last name inside, you know, first name and last name. I don't know if it's what you meant, but I can also do this, right? I can put it inside and in gray color or something, so when you click on it, you know that it is the name that you need to fill out. That is also an option, is no problem. You can do that. But then we need the suggest a name button anyway. And we need, yes, the male and female, and we need the customization options, which will grow in the future. So I think we need a full page for customization. Rotation of the character model, I think we can just click on it and we rotate. But yes. Okay, good. I think that's it. Is anyone interested in seeing a bit of gameplay of Cyberpunk? Otherwise, I just close the stream and I will play it a bit. But if any of you is interested, I'm really at the beginning, so I don't think I'm spoiling too much for you, but obviously there may be a bit of a spoilers, you know, in case you want to play it. If anyone is interested to see Cyberpunk 2077, raise his hand now. or not in the next 30 seconds. If no one is interested, I will just do it by myself. Yes. Yes, Way. I need art, obviously. Yes. I mean, I need the portal. I need the portal, and I need the portal, and I need the marker. Okay, the marker should be one or more mark. I mean, something like this. A marker in 2 colors. A markers in 2, I mean, normal and mouse over. Normal and highlighted, right? I think would be nice to have, so that when you go up, when you go with the mouse above, the thing is highlighting. I think that would be nice. And then, you know, for the map of the universe, I think I don't care. We just use the same image. Let's use the same image, so it's exactly, you know, it's matching. So for the player, is like the common theme, you know, across all the first 3 screens. And so is much easier. So don't reinvent the universe, please. So let's keep the same texture. Just try to do the
simple
border.
Pleasures for a simple man.
Exactly. Simple pleasure for a simple man. Okay. So I will stop here. Well, I will play a bit of Cyberpunk. I will go with the... Okay, Hula, I can stay on a bit more. Do you want in the background? What do you want in the background side the portal? In the background, I don't know, but something that is really standing out. Meaning that it is a view in the universe, you know? So outside, I don't know what it can be, but it's the land of the gods, you know? So I don't know, I have no idea, but it can just be light. It can just be full light, you know? I think nothingness, just a gradient of light going to infinity. I think is I don't know, but don't focus on the outside. Let's just focus on the bit of a magical effect, which I don't know if we should do it with Unreal, but should we do it with the particle in Unreal? Maybe it's easier than drawing it. No? I think possibly a particle may work. I mean, if we want, we can use the same ball, just super big, you know? You know the ball? You know the sphere that... a black hole? You know the bubble that we use in character creation for everything? Maybe you can use that one as the outside, right? Or a variation of that. Or a variation of that for the outside. This thing. I don't know. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. I don't know, but I have no idea, man. You should... Can you upload that universe picture to Discord? The portal screen? Yes, I can. I mean, this one I can upload them all. I will take 1, 2, and 3, and I will they are a bit big, but I think they should go through. Yes, they are going through. Days 3, right? I think these are the ones. These are the ones, my friends. Goodbye. Okay, I will have the goodbye thing so that I can then cut off the video. So I will cut it off. So there will be no cyberpunk in the recorded version. Okay? I will cut it off.